Pisces. You guys had some good energies coming out as I integrated your energies into the cards and meditated on them. But this is going to be a let's see why spread. We're going to try to get a feel for what you're going through, why you're going through it. It's going to be a general reading. It won't resonate with everyone. I'm not sure what area of life it's going to be pertaining to, but we're going to find out. If it's not for you, if it doesn't resonate, then you could be led here to be a messenger and to bring forth some of the messages to someone you know. Let's get started. Let's see what's up with you. What's going on with my Pisces? Things changing, huh? What's going on with my Pisces? What's going on with my Pisces? What's going on with my Pisces? Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing yourself. Let's see. What's going on with Pisces? Wow. See what we got so far. Oh, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Let's see where it's going, the top or the bottom. Okay. That's a definite progression. Progression. Automatically off rip, it looks like you're doing something about mental anguish. You're got a jumper. I heard last one, so okay. Last one. It's making sense already though. You're still aligning to being in your full power. Automatically looks like a story of triumph. You didn't allow people to see your sorrows. You came out of last three, yeah, top three. Let's start here. You made the decision to cut the bull, okay? You made a decision to end what was causing you pain. What left you feeling mentally imprisoned. You removed, and to me, oftentimes this bondage, I feel, is done by others. You can't necessarily wrap yourself up. So someone, I heard wrapped you up in bullshit. Somebody kind of ran away with your mind and kind of sold you a story that was not real. That's what it feels like. You followed something that left you mentally trapped, physically bound, and you weren't able to really see things here for what they were. You were blind to the truth behind the situation. You were blind to the facts of the matter. But it feels like when you were able to begin to see what was really happening, you made the decision to end it. And we had the King of Swords right behind her. You harmonized your mind. You harmonized that masculine and feminine energy in your mind, and you made the decision to completely end it. And yes, it hurt. It hurt, and I feel like that's what's giving us these energies here. You were happy with the decision you made to walk away from it, but it was not easy. Even after walking away from it, you still felt that mental baggage. It felt good to leave it, but it hurt so bad to think about it. Sleepless nights, worry, anguish, pain. You just didn't like it. And I feel like you had a thought to go back, but you continued to move forward, and that was the best thing you could have done. You made the decision to continue to move forward and put an end to those thoughts. And you made the decision to take your steps forward and to just let it end. And one of the beautiful things in this progression is that you didn't stay stuck in that. You took it all the way and let that end. And it's really not easy to go through this Ten of Swords because the way you view things as you know it is ended. You know? The betrayal that you felt, you're allowing it to end. And oftentimes, I believe the Ten of Swords is someone who removed the people who were placing the swords, and it's not always easy to end relationships with others, especially when you have such a bond, mentally, physically, or emotionally. But you definitely made the decision to go after your joy, okay? And it brought you the ability to take those next steps without baggage, without hurt, without confusion, without regret, without revenge, It left you free. Ground zero, you know? It left you happy. Or, with this being going towards future, some of you, you're moving towards being truly happy and able to move forward without any baggage. You've took your lessons here. You took just your lessons and none of the rest of that baggage bullshit to bog you down. You let it go. And you're moving forward gracefully. And you're going to get what is deserved. And that is fulfillment. That is peace, joy, understanding, bliss, comfortability. It's coming to you. And because of that, your actions will be powerful. Your passion will be high. Your creativity will be boosted. And creativity isn't necessarily just, you going and creating something, but you're creating your future. You're passionately acting on creating your future. And you're not letting any bullshit come from it. You're not accepting any bullshit. You're not giving any bullshit. You're doing things in a manner that elevates you and those who you choose to come into contact with. You choose to have in your more consistently in your life. And this feels like an energy of, energy people can feel radiating from you. It feels strong. Like people know they can't get one over on you. And whatever it was that you left, you put an end to in the past, whatever started these thoughts initially, this imprisonment, got 8, 9, then 10 right here. So whatever it was that brought this about, you recognized it. And you said, no, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm letting it end. I'm letting it die off. Whatever it was, it is what it is. And yeah, it hurts. You weren't happy with it, You focused on the loss initially before you were wise enough to focus on the gain. And when you did, you felt joy. You were happy with the decision you made. You were content. And you guarded, you know, your joy. You guarded what you were doing to bring this fulfillment, this bliss, this joy, to bring your your happiness. You protected that. To me, this is a story of someone who went through some shit, but ultimately moved forward and it actively couldn't get that word out. And you didn't give up. This is an amazing story, honestly. And it feels victorious. It's so victorious, which the Six of Wands continued to come out when I was shuffling. But this is a story of triumph. This is a story of victory. It's a story of going through something that wasn't easy. This also is a shift in consciousness. With all these heavy sword cards, and to continue to come out of those heavy sword cards into a better state of being. That's triumph. And you had to experience this to remove those negative thoughts, those negative ways, those negative people, those, all of the negativity. The Ten of Swords, he holds up the peace signs. He's welcoming in peace and putting an end to the turmoil. We've got the darkness at the top of the image because the darkness is being lifted from his life. He's wanting peace, putting an end to the anguish, and the darkness is being lifted from his life. And that's what you're going through, Pisces. You're going through that darkness, that sorrow, that sadness being lifted. To truly have brighter days. To truly have brighter days. 0 and 10. That 0 point, that fresh beginning. And there's only good things that come after. I'm very, very proud of you, Pisces. Feels like you took something that could have been debilitating, that could have been worse or made things worse in the long run, and you decided to flip that on its head and end it, to just get rid of whatever was not bringing you clarity and fulfillment. Whatever was keeping you bogged down, you're releasing that. You're releasing that, definitely, and you're definitely bringing a strong sense of power to and see, I was gonna get a feel for exactly what chakras, but it's just being overridden in my mind with all of them will be improved. All of them will be improved is what I'm hearing. And that amplifies your ability to manifest, to create, to have peace and tranquility from within and in your life. This is all mental and emotional. We have 0 pentacles here. So it's not even necessarily that it's a time for you to focus on tangible gains. It's time to focus on emotional gains. As you improve your internal, your external will improve. And I feel like you're in a period now where you have to focus on your inner state of being. You have to focus on your internal and bring awareness to the fact that your internal reflects externally. And I think that's why you're in this position where you're doing like clean house on your vessel. You're doing clean house on your inner world, and it will reflect externally. When it comes out externally, it will come out beautifully. It will come out in a way where you visibly see that the darkness you were once in is now lifting, and you will see that you're going into better days. Better days, definitely. I heard meditate and listen to some chakra frequencies. Listen to some things that will help, you know. Take the As you work on your internal world, utilize external factors that boost growth, that will boost your progress. Meaning, don't listen to sad songs, you know, don't listen to anything or watch anything that can potentially lower your vibration. Anything that could potentially bring you to a place where you were before. Okay? No breakup songs, no sad songs, no, could be doing better. No, really no gangster stuff in terms of shoot 'em up, bang, bang, robbery, this kind of stuff. Anything of a lower nature. Try to stay away from it, at least until you reach a point where this darkness is fully lifted. Focus on positive things. Fill yourself with positivity so that it will spill out into your reality, and fill your life with positivity. We've got to start with self. Oftentimes we got to fill ourselves with positivity before our life can be filled with it. Because you're going to continue to attract what you harbor. So harbor the things that you want to attract. It feels pretty simple, that simple. And you're moving into a better place. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. You're going in a better direction. So follow course with that. Allow these things to change. And let me say this. Whatever comes up, address it. Don't suppress it. Because it will come back again. What you don't release, you keep. So if you keep it, don't be surprised when it comes back up. Release it. Release these 3 cups. You know, you did in the past. You did in the past. Continue to do that. Continue to completely dead what is not serving you. Let it go. Release it. Be better, feel better, do better, surround yourself with better. Hear better, watch better. Just surround yourself with what you want. Surround yourself and entertain yourself with your desire. Release outcomes. Don't try to set in your mind a definite outcome. It's not how that works. You do your part, Spirit does its part. Don't try to have all control over both parts. Just allow yourself to work on you. Thank Source, thank Spirit for assisting you. And continue to give them permission to move mountains. Continue to give them permission to assist you over mountains that can't be moved. And continue to help them, continue to allow them to assist you in what mountains you don't even need to be bothered with at all. Okay? And it feels like you're going in that direction to do so. To allow yourself to be guided by Source. To be guided by Spirit. And to walk with that faith that everything is good, no matter what you can see. From the seen and unseen, everything is all good. If I take that step, my next one will be given to me. Live in that vibration. Live in this vibration. Live in the vibration of your joy, your fulfillment, your ability to detach, your ability to move freely and effortlessly, and with your power, your authority, your determination, your will, your grit, your creativity. Allow yourself to go with the flow of positivity and your desires, and don't get hung up on anything from the past or anything that is not conducive to the direction in which you choose to go. Use that inner compass to guide you to your joy. Don't try to bring the darkness back down as it's being released. You've experienced it for a reason. Don't keep going over the experience. Go over the reason for the experience. In going over the experience, you're welcoming it back. In going over the reason for the experience, you're disconnecting that connection that allows it to come back into your life. So, I think that's going to be it, Pisces. I think you're going to really go to a place where you've grown from your experience and you've found the joy in it all. And I believe that's what you went through it for. To put it into reoccurring thoughts, to put it into repetitive thoughts that don't serve you. And you went through it to release whatever it was in the past that just wasn't good for you. And you're moving into a direction of the up and up, what's good for you and your personal power and strength. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, Pisces. That's your reading. I want you guys to have an amazing day. If you don't ever watch any more videos, have an amazing life. Thank you for watching. Have a great one. Bye-bye.